You think you know the story of Little Red Riding Hood, don't you? A sweet little girl, a charming woodcutter, a happy ending. But what if I told you that story is a comfortable lie? A sanitized version of a much darker, much older tale designed not to soothe children to sleep, but to keep them awake at night, listening for footsteps outside their door. The original story wasn't a fairy tale. It was a warning. Picture this, a deep, tangled forest, the kind where sunlight struggles to pierce the canopy and every shadow seems to move. A young girl, known only for her brilliant scarlet cloak, makes her way along a winding path. She's heading to her grandmother's cottage, a tiny speck of civilization in a vast, untamed wilderness. But she's not alone. The woods are watching. From behind ancient, gnarled trees, a pair of hungry eyes follows her every step. This isn't the cartoonish wolf you remember. This is a gaunt, gray predator, all sinew and starvation. He learns her destination with a few sly words and, taking a shortcut, arrives at the cottage first. There's no time for questions. Know what big eyes you have. He bursts in and devours the old woman whole. Then, the truly chilling part begins. He doesn't just wait. He puts on her nightgown, pulls the cap over his ears, and crawls into her bed, pulling the covers up to his chin. When the girl finally arrives, she finds the cottage door ajar. Inside, her grandmother lies in bed, her voice raspy. "Come closer, my dear," the wolf croaks. "You must be hungry from your journey. Eat the meat I have prepared, and drink the wine in the bottle." On the table, there's a platter of freshly cooked meat and a dark, red liquid in a clay bottle. Unknowing, the girl consumes the flesh of her own grandmother and drinks her blood. She then climbs into bed with the beast. The familiar questions begin, but they're not innocent. "Grandmother, what hairy arms you have. The better to embrace you with, my dear grandmother. What big teeth you have." And the final, terrifying answer, "The better to eat you with." And he does. There's no woodcutter to save the day. No one cuts open the wolf's belly. The story ends there, with the girl's scream swallowed by the silence of the forest. Why was the story so brutal? Because the world it came from was brutal. It was a lesson, sharp and cruel. Do not talk to strangers. Do not stray from the path. Because in the real world, the wolves don't always wear disguises. But they are always hungry. And sometimes, there is no happy ending. The stories we've forgotten often hold the most important truths. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more hidden histories.